Hello, y'all. Welcome to Jackalope Tales BC.
Bonus content.
Yeah. And we dig into my brown satchel of Toadies memorabilia.
Right.
And we have come up with a old news article.
Right. With
Yeah.
a picture. And this is probably after we've had a few shows, because our first one was with Hydrogen City.
Right.
And actually, Dave Daniels played bass for Hydrogen City, didn't he?
Yes. Yep. It says he was used to be former member of Hydrogen City and current bassist for the Fort Worth Cats, which was a band that was big back then.
Yep.
I think the Fort Worth Cats played the hop a lot, didn't they?
They did. They were, and they've been around for forever.
And we didn't get to play the hop. We were too loud.
Yes.
So
Way too loud.
Yeah. So this is during the Axis. God rest its soul.
The few months that it was open.
Yep. June 27 of 89 is when the article came out. So I'm sure they took this picture sometime right around then. But
the description of the crowd, and I use the crowd loosely.
Yes.
And underneath the picture, it says, the crowd enjoys the Toadies performance at the Axis. And in the crowd, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people.
7. And that's with a wide angle lens.
Right. So there's 7 people sitting in old chairs from a school.
Yes, I know. This one has a little desk on it.
Right.
And all that.
And we know every single person.
Yeah. So this
audience.
This must have been a weekday night because there's Terry on drums. And then, of course, you, me, and Todd. And then there's an inflatable guy.
Inflatable Wayne Newton.
That was your doll.
It was my inflatable Wayne Newton that I dressed in Superman underoos and a ruffly lounge shirt that I got at Salvation Army.
Yeah, and I remember he had the hard plastic face. Everything else was the
blow up.
And I love that he's not even fully blown up. He looks like he's had
well, he kept losing air in his legs. And so he couldn't stand upright.
So he's lifelike.
Right, he's very lifelike.
Well, I heard that was Wayne's problem. Right. Yeah.
And his hands were like gloves. So like all the fingers were fused together except for the thumb. Yeah. It was like a mitten.
Okay, yeah.
He had mitten hands and weird flipper feet.
Did you ever like put him in the passenger seat in the Camaro?
Yes.
Okay, next to your mannequin.
Yes, he would ride. And we took him on road trips. He went to Austin. He went to Florida.
No wonder he was losing air in his legs. Right? I mean, he was moved around more than James Brown's body.
The great thing about a blow-up Wayne Newton doll is if you don't want to share an elevator in a hotel and you show up with luggage and a blow-up Wayne Newton, people will go, "No, you go ahead." And I'm like, "Thanks." And especially if you're talking to your doll, like, "I cannot wait to see the suite, honey." And you call them, they're like, "You go on, we're good."
And if he still has underoos on,
he totally has underoos. And if you like peek at the waistband of Wayne Newton, when people are there going, "What's in there? What's inside those underoos?" People get uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, I think you had a lot of personal time with him. So, but yeah, so I mean, oh God, look at the clothing. I mean, we really dressed for the occasion.
I have on a vest with a t-shirt and shorts.
You dressed up for Wayne. It was going to be a magical night. Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, and let's see. That's back when Todd played guitar. I think that's my shirt that was either the Hitler European tour or my Richard Nixon shirt. I can't remember. But
one of the good ones.
I wonder if that's Todd's shirt that said the "Don't fuck with God," because it kind of looks like
it might be.
But yeah, and then
Do you remember when
Terry on
Todd used to wear a
drums.
headband? Like, do you remember that? Where he would
Yes.
wear a headscarf like
Oh,
Guns N' Roses.
yes.
Yeah,
And he
red.
tied it
Yeah, tie it in
and-
the back.
Oh, I know. He stole my idea. No, he didn't. I wasn't going to go that route, but I don't look like a motorcycle guy by any means. I look like a TCU student trying to be tough.
Oh God, this
But
is
yeah,
horrible.
yeah, we know everyone there. I would probably say, I think the two on the right, on the left were friends of Todd. We kind of got to know them.
I'm
just
pretty
because
sure
they
my
showed up.
shorts are Jams.
Oh, hell yeah.
Do you remember Jams?
Oh, my
shorts?
God. Yeah.
I'm just looking at this. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And I think,
Jams.
yeah. And I think my baggy shorts were polo. Because, I went to TCU, so you got to have some little
Jams.
status symbol. But everyone on the right worked at Sound Warehouse. And in fact, the guy in red, we talk about him quite a bit. Dan Leitner, the one that did
The rubberneck
the covers.
cover. Yeah. So Dan
Yeah.
Leitner in one of the first
Yeah.
shows of the Toadies
Yeah. Is
in the
hanging
audience.
is hanging out. Who would have known that he would be doing the cover of the infamous records?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, the crowd enjoys. Hopefully they weren't
Yeah.
being too sarcastic, but that was the axis, because you had that room there and then the room to the side where everyone entered in.
It's making me kind of sad to see it.
It's so cool.
I
Damn.
mean, man, if you
I
could go back to those days, would you go back just to enjoy it a little bit more? Because we had fun. It was great. But just to go back and go, yeah, I want to.
I would have gone to see so many more shows.
Oh my God, right?
Than I missed. But I mean, God, it's amazing just what you talk about 462 Productions, and I mean them bringing in the right bands. Damn, Michael and Kelly brought in insane acts. I don't know how they did. It was
crazy. There were months where it was like every single night from even Mondays and Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There is crazy amounts of bands there.
Oh yeah. There was very little time where, I mean, national touring acts weren't coming through.
Yeah.
There we are on the same
Bands.
stage.
I know, right? A lot of Sub Pop, a lot of SST.
Yeah.
It seems like every single one of their bands were playing at the Axis.
Yeah. And I can guarantee this is not a weekend show, because when we were starting and doing early shows, because our first show was in April, late April. And so here we are in June. So we've been playing 3 months.
Right.
So
this is probably our third show.
Yeah, it could be.
Third or fourth, maybe.
Yeah. And there they say in that little snippet, Anonymous Dog took the stage after midnight. So, damn.
And this is probably on a Tuesday or Wednesday night.
I would say so. So we all probably worked at Sound Warehouse, and then we all just came over and played.
Piled in the yellow van.
Got Wayne inflated and got into the van. So,
man, I missed that.
But you're right. That's, if I could go back, I would just appreciate it so much more.
Yep.
I mean, I'd live in that place. Oh, see.
I'd probably meet those friends of Todd that are over there.
They must have been Todd's friends, because they're too well dressed.
Right. And they never came to another show, I don't think.
No, I didn't see them.
Because we know all of these people. We don't know them as much.
Yeah.
We just knew they were Todd's friends.
It's almost like the gathering at the wedding. All of our family is on the right, and his are on the left.
Todd's family's over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. Cool shit stuff.
Now I'm melancholy.
1989.
Good Lord.
Too wild. But thanks for taking the stroll down memory lane with us.
Right.
Yeah.
Where you talk about Jesus floating down a river in a basket.
I think the river was across the street. Yeah.
It was the Trinity.
Yeah.
Moses in a basket in the Trinity River. And it was much cleaner then.
Oh, it was. It was. You put your baby in a basket in that river back then.
It didn't flow with blood till oh.
Oh
man.
shit, that's great.
All right.
Oh man.
Well, thank you. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Jackalope BC.
Bonus content. Yep. Be sure to tune in every week and see us reminisce about these old days. Just listen to these two old people at Cracker Barrel.
Back in my day.
Back in the day. Yeah. So.
And then if you don't want to hear about back in the day, we can talk about Jackalope Tales. Every Wednesday, a new episode comes out.
Yep.
And we're talking about some of back in the day and some of now in the day.
Yeah. And I think we should start a podcast about insurance.
Maybe we should.
Insurance and zinc.
Are you underinsured? Join us for our insurance podcast.
What's the importance of having a POD on my account? Oh, Lord. All righty. Well, thanks again for listening, and more bonus content on the next Monday.
Pay your premiums.
Yep. Inflate Wayne.
Thanks, y'all.
Bye.